Good morning, everyone. My name is Manu Gordon, and I'm in the class of 2031. Today we kick off our Black History Month, a time to celebrate in the incredible contributions of Black individuals throughout history. As we do this, let's focus on our four important values: kindness, curiosity, dignity, and honor. Kindness is about treating others with respect. Curiosity drives our learning. Honor reminds us to recognize the achievements of those who fought for equality. Dignity is about recognizing the worth of every individual. This month, let's recommit to these living values every day. Together we can build a school community that embraces diversity and unity. Thank you. Now Nicholas Apuku-Mensa will read the bio of our speaker.
About our president, Elise White. Elise White is the president and founder of Change Forward Industries, a consulting firm specializing in workforce development, marketing, and community engagement. With 16 years of experience as a senior consultant and risk insurance professional, Elise has proven track of record creating innovative solutions that drive industry growth and success. Currently, Elise leads impactful internship programs, career expos, and outreach efforts that connect with students with opportunities in construction, real estate, small businesses, and community development. She is also the Director of Education for Diversity and Talent Alliance, a nonprofit dedicated to preparing young people for rewarding careers in leadership in roles, risk, and insurance. Elise has worked with some of the world's leading companies, including Zurich North America, Travelers, and Liberty Mutual, where she developed programs focused on workplace safety, diversity, and mental health. Her work has made a difference in helping business create safer environments, support their employees, and embrace inclusion. Elise earned her MBA in organizational leadership and a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, showing her passion for solving problems and helping others succeed. She is also certified in diversity and inclusion standards, ensuring her work helps everyone feel valued and included. Beyond her career, Elise is dedicated to making a positive impact in her community. She works with the Race Half Marathon and a 5K, supporting minority-owned businesses and inspiring others to give back. She is also a former board member for the Girls on the Run Georgia, which encourages young girls to grow in confidence through running. Elise is passionate about helping students and young people discover their potential, build their skills, and take steps toward their dreams. She is excited to share her journey and inspire the next generation of leaders.
Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction, and welcome to you. I'm so happy to be here today to celebrate Black history and cultural impact. You all have tickets. They say make your mark. I'm just gonna get the elephant out the room real quick. They say February 2nd, and it's really for today. But it's okay because your history actually started before you walked in the building, all right? And I'm gonna tell you exactly how. Because today is your turn to make your mark and create your own history. Can somebody tell me by a show of hands, I want to kind of gauge the room. When you think of history, do you think of something, who thinks of it as old and dusty? By a show of hands, history. That's a good amount. Who thinks about history as shiny and new? Okay, we get about even. Who thinks that history can have a little bit mix of both? Yeah, exactly. Yes, so if you didn't know, yes, history is kind of a representation of time past to present and future. And so we're gonna talk about that today. You're gonna actually see your Walker values play out throughout this presentation today. So super excited to do that with you. And we already have my bio made, but again, I'm very, very passionate about helping our youth and connecting with the next generation of leaders. And if you didn't realize, I like a little bit of karaoke. That's why you heard some Stevie Wonder when you walked in. So from karaoke performer to keynote speaker today, my goal here is to inspire you all for excellence and to identify and discover your purpose, unapologetically so, and have a little bit of confidence doing it. So our agenda is going to be very, very simple. We're going to talk about how birthdays inspire history. We're going to talk about how in Black culture and in Black history, we've seen music play out and create history over time in ways that you celebrate and you probably don't even recognize. And then we're also going to talk about, we say, music muscles. So we're going to talk about athletes in Black history that have also used their platform and leadership to make a difference in the world as well. And then we're going to turn it over to you all to make some history. Okay, question. Anybody who's really good at math? Okay, so I need somebody to answer this question for me. I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna make it complicated. I think that the average middle school age group is about 12. Even if you're not 12, it's okay, and if you're over 12, it's okay. We're gonna say 12, and I learned from my friend Shay Fleming, Miss Fleming, that the total middle school class for Walker is about 261 people. Anybody tell me what 261 times 12 is? Raise your hand if you have a guess. All right, in the orange shirt, first hand up. Yes, you. What is the guess? Unfortunately, it's not 22. Anyone else? You and you. 521 is not the answer. You raise your hand second. Now it's 520. A little bit higher. Give yourself some credit. The question is, how many years of history are in this room? You think it's 522 years? 21 million is that's a lot. We're not there. All right, I'm gonna do one more question. Somebody's pointing to somebody. Okay. Say it again. 3,132 is the correct answer. Give her a round of applause. That's amazing. Did you use a calculator? Did you use a calculator? Did you use your calculator or did you use your brain? Oh, so this was off the dome. Amazing. Okay, wonderful job. So, what's your name? Say it again. W? Chloe. Chloe got the correct answer. So 3,132 years of history are in this room today. Imagine that. Imagine how powerful that is. We live in the year 2025 and there is 3,132 years today. So in case you didn't think that you were a part of history, reverse that thinking because you are. All right? And because we are talking about years of history, we want to kind of go back to the foundation of how Black History Month was founded, about our years of history and how birthdays inspired that change. So Carter G. Woodson was coined as the founder of Black history. He's also the second person to graduate from Harvard Law School. He is a scholar, and he also was really cool about bringing groups of people together. It's so much so that he inspired in 1926, February 1926, almost 100 years ago, he inspired a focused week on celebrating the excellence that Black people brought to the United States of America. And it was inspired by his going in 1915? He attended a 50th anniversary of the ending of slavery, and he was inspired by the celebration, and it was only a one-time thing. And he thought that there was nothing out there that was celebrating our history, so he decided to create it himself. And the reason why he did it was because he was honoring the historic birthdays of two people who made their mark in establishing the end of slavery, who were Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln. Frederick Douglass was an abolitionist and a writer who cared so much about ending slavery. He wrote a lot of literary art pieces that helped for that to happen. And Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president in the United States, and he signed the Emancipation Proclamation to end it. And so since then, we have actually, it took about 50 years before it established, but we have been celebrating Black History Month for a very long time based off of this one person. And so when you think about what you can do, when you can help uplift others, when you can show honor to people, which I think is a Walker value, these are ways that has happened. And beyond that, when you walked in, who said they knew the name of this song? What was the song? Sir Duke was playing. My very favorite line of Sir Duke is the first line. Stevie Wonder is a musical genius in his own right. He's a singer-songwriter celebrity, and he's made his mark on history by celebrating birthdays too. Does anyone know how he made his mark on history by celebrating birthdays? Oh, this is great. So now I can just educate. Okay, I like it. Okay, so before we get there, I want to share his line that I love is right here behind me. Music is a world within itself with a language we all understand. When I walked into the room, people had their hands waved, some people were clapping, some people were just enjoying the tune. It is a moment where everybody can kind of let their guard down and be a little bit free. And so what happened was in 1979, he had a dream, just like Martin Luther King. Stevie Wonder had a dream, and he called Martin Luther King's wife and said, I want to make a happy birthday song. Who all knows the happy birthday song? Oh, some people are singing the Stevie Wonder version. Okay. How's that? Yep. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So he created this song in 1979, and then he decided to make his mark by just creating a simple song, but this song was not simple. This song actually paved the way to be a campaign towards making Martin Luther King Day a national holiday, which is why it's recognized every year. What do you think? Small steps of history are all around, and it takes multiple people to create history, not one person. It always takes a group effort. And so I wanted to recognize today, as we talk about music and people who have made their mark, who established history, and guess when he did it? In January, to recognize what? Recognize Martin Luther King's birthday. Yes, exactly, you got it right. To recognize Martin Luther King's birthday. And then what I would like to share is, a little bit about why this is so important, even in our own neighborhoods. So right in Cobb County, in good old Smyrna, there is someone who actually worked with Stevie Wonder who wanted to bring a special message about how you go about making music to create your own form of history. So we're gonna hear from Melvin Jones.
Hey, my name is Melvin Jones, and I am a professional musician as well as a college professor. I have been teaching for 20 years now at Morehouse College, and I have been performing professionally on the trumpet for nearly 30 years now. And it's been an amazing career, lots of ups and downs. One amazing aspect of it is I've now set foot on 6 of the 7 continents. I've been all around the world. I've had the opportunity to interact with lots of different people from different walks of life. And one thing that I love about music in general is how it connects people from different places. We don't even speak the same language in a lot of places that I visit, and it makes no difference. By the time we get on stage, the music does the speaking for me. It basically translates the kinds of things that I probably wouldn't be able to properly verbalize in the first place. So I think music has a way of connecting the world in a way that nothing else does. In a non-verbal sense, you feel like you're spiritually connected to other people. And in terms of helping people, it's something that I believe helps people forget the day-to-day worries that they may have. As an adult, you find out there's so many more things to worry about. Music has a way of helping you forget that. If you ever heard a great song at any point in your life, music has a way of transporting you back to that moment. Sometimes even you recall smells. If you remember hearing a great song while you're eating pizza, you hear that song again later, all of a sudden you're back in that place and you can almost smell that pizza. That's something that is amazing about music, the ability to touch different senses and to unite even the senses within yourself. And so for you all, what I would say to you is if you have any dreams, any desires, any career thoughts, make sure that you're doing something that you love, because that will be the thing that you spend the most time in a day doing. It'll be the thing that you end up spending your nights dreaming about. You find a way to make that into your career, I guarantee you it will be 190% worth it. For me, this particular career is wonderful in that it not only exposes the rest of the world to what they can do, but right here at home, I see it in the eyes of my own little girls. It allows them the opportunity to dream big and then to look at those dreams and think I can dream bigger. So really take that into mind when you're deciding upon doing things that matter, because if you love it, you should find a way to make the thing that you love into the thing that you have to do. That's my word to you. I am now presently on tour with Usher. I'm also a member of Patti LaBelle's band, also an on and off again member of Stevie Wonder's band, as well as having the opportunity to perform, record, and play music in various settings with various people and TV shows and movie soundtracks. And it's just a really amazing thing. And it never would have happened had I not decided to follow the thing that I love versus the thing that I think I have to do. So go for it, shoot for the stars, and you never miss.
Give it up for Belvin Jones. He's a local hometown hero right in Smyrna, Georgia. It's the neighborhood of Marietta, who you all are in school. And he said something powerful. When you dream big, dream a little bigger. And so that is a message in a word, but he also has worked with not only Stevie Wonder, but I thought I heard him say he worked with Usher. Who knows Usher? Yeah, he's on tour right now. He's doing big things. Everybody knows. I know Usher. I need to go to the concert. But yes, so he's someone in our community that has decided that he wanted to take his dream. In over 30 years, he's created a history of his own right in helping celebrate our superstar artists. And that being said, it's time for us to get up. But before we get up, I would like to know where my February birthdays are. Could you please come to the front? Hello, come on, February. Come on, February. Come on, February. Come on, we gotta celebrate, we gotta honor our February birthdays. We are in February, right? Come on, come all, do not be scared. This is a beautiful place to be. This is about honor and dignity in what we call line dancing. So, all right, quiet, are these all the Februarys? Have you all decided that this is all February? Somebody else in the room? Okay, bring them all down. Okay, maybe that. Okay. All right, moving on. We don't have much time, so what we're going to do is learn a little bit of line dance, where we will honor our classmates and we will learn a line dance. All of you guys are going to learn it together. But I wanted our February birthdays in the front in line with the idea of honoring people and then also educating you all on what Black culture looks like. And so line dancing is something that has been established not only from African Americans in the US, but also in Africa, where they do a lot of rhythmic movement with our feet, right? And we move. And then in US culture, it got really popular in the 1970s. There was something called It's Electric. Anybody know about that? Has anybody heard of Soul Train lines? Yeah. So that has how we, as a culture, Black people as a culture, has developed this love of joy, resilience, purpose, and just happiness. And you can anticipate that a song will happen that will allow for us to get up and line dance at a birthday, at a holiday party, at a social gathering, at a cookout, or what have you. So I just wanted to bring you all on because we're going to do a quick line dance, and it goes a little, and just need you to follow me just a little bit together. Y'all are together. Y'all go together. Y'all are one group. All right? So we're going to go to the right and step, to the left and step. We're going to go 1 up, 2, back, 2. 1 up, 2, back, 2. Right? So let's try it again. To the right and step, to the right and step, We go up, two, back, two, up, two. Oh, look, okay, all right, now everybody stand. Y'all have tickets. Y'all have tickets. Up, two, back, two. We go right and step. We're gonna go 4 times. 2, step. We go up, 2, back, 2, up, 2, back, 2. And then you're gonna turn again. And then it's gonna 2 step, right, 2 step. Oh, we go up, 2, back, 2. We go up, 2, back, 2. We go right and step. I like it, right and step again. Up, 2, back, 2. Up, 2, back. 3 times, right and step. 2 times, right and step. Come on, we can. I got this. I don't have some time for that. So shifting gears, there have been several other artists in U.S. history who are Black artists who have made history. And I wanted to share something a little bit relevant with the times because I think we have a event happening this Sunday. Does anybody know what it is? Who's playing? My team's Eagles, I'm just saying. I don't want to cause no problems. Anyway, all right, so because we had the Super Bowl, I wanted to take the time. Ooh, I like the Fly Eagles. Okay, everybody. I wanted to take some time and share with you all some of how the halftime show in the Super Bowl has actually made its mark. And the way that we anticipate the Super Bowl today was made possible by good old Michael Jackson in 1993. He changed the game for what the Super Bowl looks like today. Before, I don't even think it was a real show, to be quite honest. He created an experience during halftime, which leveled up what we can anticipate for a halftime show when we watch the Super Bowl. And that was in 93. And then I know we've been talking about Stevie Wonder and how he made his mark about Martin Luther King, but he actually performed at the Super Bowl twice in the early 90s, 94 and 99. And then Beyonce has also performed at the Super Bowl. In fact, she made 2 historic moments within the last 2 months. She redefined what an NFL Christmas looked like on the halftime show. She called it Beyonce Bowl. And in fact, yesterday, within the last, 17 hours or so, she just got recognized as the first Black artist country album for the Grammys last night. So give it up for her, making history, making her mark. And then, last but not least, where is Usher from? He's from home, he's from Atlanta, and he has also performed at the halftime show too, including last year, 2024's halftime show. So Super Bowl performances has made history in their own right. And here just highlighting and celebrating moments of people who are color who have helped in creating the experience that we find as per usual. It's kind of like we anticipated, we know this is gonna happen, but we wanted to make a mark, we wanted to make our mark, and these celebrities have done that for us. And then we go to our hometown hero. So right in Atlanta, from Marietta, Georgia, is a producer called Mike Will Made It. And he has worked with the artists that have done the Super Bowl. He's worked with Beyonce, he's worked with Usher, and he's worked with Kendrick Lamar, who will be doing the Super Bowl halftime show this year. And he also has a nonprofit in Atlanta, Georgia called Making Wishes Matter Foundation, where he helps educate music. He teaches music to youth, to families who can't afford a full music education. And so not only is Mike Will Made It, he is making his mark, but he's also using his gifts to superstardom to give back to his community and spreading kindness to families. And that being said, we're going into our muscles portion of the day. Does anybody have muscles? Make some noise. Who got muscles? Let me see the guns. Let me see the guns. Okay, I like it. Okay, I want to be privy. Hold up, I want to be privy to the conversation. What are we talking about as it relates to muscles? Anybody want to share?
LeBron is overrated.
LeBron. Okay, we're seeing. Okay, we're identifying who we're seeing. So we have LeBron. Who else do we see? Jackie Robinson. Okay, we all can't talk at once. So I'm gonna try this again. Everybody be quiet. We're gonna do a raise hand. To the back in the black, late female in the black. Serena Williams. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah, Drew. tell you it's true.
Jalen Hurts. My MJ, Michael Jordan. All right, I gotta spread the love in the room.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, you heard LeBron right there. Muhammad Ali, what was he good for? He was the first boxer that got 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. Amazing. Simone Biles, she made history recently, right? When did she make history?
Olympics.
On the Olympics, the recent Olympics in 2024, she actually had to outdo herself. I actually never seen that before. She has a gymnast move that's named after her that she had to do in order to win. That's a little different. Okay, anyone else? Let's go over here. Tiger Woods, what's he good for? Golf. How about you? Coco Golf. What's she good for? Tennis. Noah Lyles. Is he up there? He's not up there. Okay. Michael Jordan, we've heard it. I think we got a good amount of answers so far. So basically, the only person I think that was not shown is the lady all the way to the right. That's FloJo. She was famous for running. She's a track star. So I just wanted to put some of these legends here. So unfortunately, like Jackie Robinson and Muhammad Ali, they're not with us today, but we have active people who are still alive and well, currently doing their craft, currently creating history, whether it's in the Olympics, whether it's in the US. They're doing big things and making people happy while doing that. And so I had to put our Eagles and our Chiefs because we have the Super Bowl. We don't know which one will make the history, but I did hear that there were some middle school basketball girls who recently went to a championship. Who are you? I'm gonna give it up to you. Can we give you a round of applause? It's a big deal to get to the championship. And so I know, who else is that? Can everybody raise their hand who is on the basketball team? Congratulations. Congratulations for making it to the championship. That's a big deal. Not everybody gets to do that. So I just wanted to celebrate you in this moment. All right. We're doing good on time. So, I have to go to my hometown heroes. Right here in Cobb County, in Austell, Georgia, we have 2 Black-owned gym owners who are retired athletes. One is Montalia Yancey, and the other is D'Angelo Yancey. They are married, they are a couple, and they opened up a franchise, a national franchise right here in Austell, Georgia called Burn Boot Camp South Cobb. It is one of my home gyms. I appreciate it very much. But outside of that, what I love about their story is that Montalia Yancey is a retired track star. She went to the Olympic trials, which is not easy to do, and she succeeded very well. And her husband, D'Angelo Yancey, who lives right in our neighborhood, he is a retired football player. He actually did the semi-professional football for a lot of years after he graduated from college. They are very much college athletes that have ripped up the scene when they were in school, and they were born for excellence, and they wanted to create and change lives in our local community right here in Cobb County. And so I wanted to share with you all who's making history happen and helping change bodies, change lives, create longevity in our health and wellness right in our backyard, and this couple is doing it. And so that is how they are making their mark as business owners in our community. All right, now it's your turn. So what I would like you to do is to think about something that you're really good at. Sometimes we call that talent. Sometimes we call that interest. Or something that you can do that can make someone's day or bring about a smile. I would like for you to turn to your neighbor and take 1 minute to do so, okay? And if you don't have a neighbor, you will get into pairs of 3. If you don't have a neighbor, you will get into pairs of 3. 30 seconds, 30 seconds.
During the first, I still made this pie, you know?
All right, 10 seconds countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, y'all are great. 1. Okay, so you probably have identified. How many people have identified with something they're really good at when they talk to someone else? Love it, love it, love it. All right, I'm gonna have Shay share first. She said that she had something she wanted to share. She's really good at.
All right, so I'm really good at listening. I actually rather listen than talk in those situations. And so I think I have, one of my friends told me I have talked to me on my forehead. People come and share like their whole life stories with me. People I don't know share their stories with me. So I think it's a gift, a talent.
All right, give it up for Shay for sharing. It's hard to share. It is hard to share. All right, first one hand up. Who wants to share? You got it. That's the first one I saw. I'm sorry if I didn't. You're good at making people laugh. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 on each side. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go up because they haven't got love. I think I missed you the last time in the red.
Good at football.
I like it. Good at football. What else do we have? Who else do we have? Okay.
I'm good at baseball.
I'm curious how we got to think about how this can make someone else's day too. So baseball, we got football. Who else is next? Gotta go over here because that is a big wave. Got me moving and working out. Okay. I like to cook. Like to cook. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, I'm gonna get you. And there's someone who can sing Baby Shark really well.
Solving Rubik's Cubes. I'm good at solving Rubik's Cubes.
Did you all hear that? He's good at solving Rubik's Cubes. And one more.
I'm good at telling knock-knock jokes.
Now that's great. Knock-knock jokes could be a thing. We have comedians who have done great work to help people smile. So thank you all for sharing what you're really good at. And so, like Melvin Jones says, have a dream and make it bigger. But I appreciate you sharing what you're really good at. And even if you shared it amongst each other and you didn't want to share today or didn't have an opportunity to share, it's your turn to think about the things that you have as talents and gifts and how that can help other people also, and how that can help you dream big into doing what you ultimately want to do. And you never know until you make small steps. Because my favorite quote is, forward is a moving pace. You'll never understand the journey until you get there, so follow it. And so that being said, I have one final slide for you. I want to encourage you to make history in both your classroom and in your community. And there's 3 things that I hope that you take from today. We saw how Stevie Wonder and Carter G. Woodson used their talents, bringing people together, creating music to uplift the lives of others who made a big, important impact in our history and shine the light on them. So whether it's through sports, acts, whether it's through education, whether it's through arts, simple acts of kindness can go a long way in changing the lives of others, and it starts with you. Also, like Melvin said, with Dream Big, really dream real big. And I said that, dream bigger, but also don't be afraid to take the small steps forward, because it's the small steps forward that get you where you need to go. And then last but not least, be a leader, not a follower. I know we talk about social media. In fact, I have repost graphics because we understand where we are in society. But you guys are more than a follower, you are a leader. And real leaders speak up and they voice themselves and they help inspire change. And I'm in awe with all of you about how you showed up today, used your voice. Everyone in this room had an opportunity and took the opportunity to stand up, to get on the front of the floor, to dance, to raise their hand and inspire something using their mouthpiece to say something that they wanted to do and actually make your mark. So I'll leave you with that today, and thank you for your time.
We have a little gift for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank y'all.
So you all are a fantastic audience. Thank you so much for coming in and participating. I didn't want this to be a sit and get situation, so thank you for coming and dancing and learning with Miss Elise today. Thank you again, Miss Elise, for just reminding us to make our marks and the things that we do, our talents that we have to make our community better, using kindness, honor, dignity. So thank you so much.